Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is February 20th, 2018, 8:01 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States, -5 UTC. I am Jay Falcon. Happy to be here with you on this wonderful Tuesday. I want to say hi to Pilot in my mind. How you doing? Good to see you. Christine, how you doing? Nice to see you too. Everybody, welcome to welcome to Tucson. Wow, and I just gave away the surprise. Welcome to Tucson. This is where we left off. After our special Friday stream, we started off here, or ended off here in Tucson. And I asked Mrs. Falcon where she wanted to go. I asked Mrs. Falcon, I said, where should we go in the plane on Tuesday? And she said, take me somewhere magical. That's what she said. She said, let's go somewhere magical. And so, yeah, yes, we said, of course, we said Paris in the E1000 or in the 550. We're only going to have to refuel 87 times, and it's going to be a 12-hour stream. Let's go. No. And I said, I know somewhere magical. Somewhere with red rocks. And springs. And I said, what if we went to Flagstaff, which is right near Sedona, the beautiful, beautiful Sedona area. And what if we went from there and we bounced all the way out to the west, somewhere we've never been, to Colorado Springs? Disney World. Yes, definitely Disney World. So that's our plan for tonight. Paris and Disney World, places that are both magical. Sure, absolutely. You guys are awesome, by the way. Those are great answers. Those are great answers. But the magic I'm talking about is that very undefined, sell you little bits of random rock magical. The artist kind of magical. So we're going to go to Flagstaff. We've never been to Flagstaff before. It's kind of should be kind of neat. It's a relatively small airport, but it is towered here on the Pilot Edge network. And then we're going to go head outbound or eastbound to Colorado Springs, because, it seems like, springs, they're bubbly, right? So we haven't been to either one of these airports before, and Colorado Springs looks like it's having some interesting weather. They're getting some snow right now, according to everything I'm seeing in the weather report. So getting into Colorado Springs might be a little tricky because, they've got 5 miles of visibility and overcast at 1,900 feet. So we're going to have to do some stuff. You love Flagstaff. Well, Pilot, in my mind, I look forward to you telling us about Flagstaff, because I've never been there. But it's felt like a good distance. Be sure to request the visual approach. Yes, snow and broken overcast at 1,200 feet. That's precisely what we should do. Whoa. So we got some weather to deal with. Might be a tricky approach. Got some vectors. Winds blowing kind of in an odd way. And so Colorado Springs, the second half of the flight is going to be really interesting. But first, we're going to head over over to Flagstaff. So that's the plan. Hey, Chili. Good to see you, sir. Welcome aboard. Glad you were able to come by tonight. So, first things first, let's take a look at the large charts. If they're working, they're not working yet. What am I talking about? Let me see if I can get the large charts working here. There we go. Now we got some large charts. There they are. So here's our first leg of our flight plan tonight. So we're going to depart out of Tucson. And we're going to do the Wildcat 3 departure. So should be pretty straightforward. Wildcat 3 departure up to B-Ball. And once we get up to B-Ball, we should be a pretty straight flight up to Flagstaff. Now, the interesting thing about Flagstaff is we're actually going to fly directly to the Flagstaff VOR, and then we're going to have to maneuver from there. So, from a routing standpoint, it's a little bit of an interesting flight, and we're going to have to do some appropriate maneuvering in order to get into Flagstaff. But we're going to fly directly over top of it. Hey, Greg, nice to see you. Welcome on board. Chili, congratulations. Good luck on the I-2, sir. I hope the I-1 went well for you. I know you had some trouble, had your own set of troubles with it, but I hope when you actually flew it on network, it went really, really smooth. So, pilot in my mind, I can't listen to YouTube channels while I'm actively streaming. So if you send it to me in Discord, I will look at it after the stream. Woo! Hey, Fishko Blue! Woo to you too, sir. Nice to see you. All right, so that's the flight plan. That's how we're planning on getting there. Welcome to the beautiful Flagstaff Airport. I love this tower. I think this tower is really cool looking. I don't know if this is actually what the Tucson Tower. I'm sorry, we're in Tucson still. We're headed to Flagstaff, but I don't know if this is what the Tucson Tower actually looks like. But it's really, really neat. Too thirsty. Chili got a brother. Nice. All right, so Wildcat 3 departure, B-Ball. And let's make sure we are landing and departing Tucson on the 11s. So let's make sure that Wildcat works for that. It does not. Interesting. So let me look at this real quick. Okay, so we will not be doing the Wildcat departure. It is not authorized for runway 11. So we're going to have to, instead, we're going to do the Burrow 4 departure. So we'll change that up. We won't be doing the Wildcat. We'll be doing the Burrow 4 instead. Because we can't fly. It's not authorized to take off of runway 11. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to file with Pilot Edge here. And let's listen to the ATIS while I do that. Stay tuned for a special offer. Absolutely. Thanks, Pilot. It's just, YouTube responsibilities for trademarks and all that stuff, right? Since I upload to YouTube as well, it's just really, it's just better off not to mess with any of that stuff. No, the tower is not like that. Well, thanks for killing my fun, Greg. No, I'm kidding. It's a cool looking tower, though. I don't know what tower this is, but I like it. All right, let's listen to the ATIS here real quick. If we can get it to work. Don't worry, I'm not hearing anything either. Well, it looks like the ATIS is broken. We will have to read the ATIS instead. Alright, so we're going from Tucson to Flagstaff. We have 300 knots. And we are going to go... No, this is not a Greg airport. No, he has not done Tucson, to the best of my knowledge. And before we start encouraging Greg to do things, we should really be encouraging Greg to do Aspen, because I mean Aspen just needs to be done. All right, so Burrow 4 to B-Ball, PXR, Victor 327 to Flagstaff, and then there. Yeah, come on. There's no airport that Greg would release that would look like this. Right here. It just wouldn't happen. I mean, look at this. It would never, ever happen. I have been flying to a lot of Greg's airports, and we will be flying to some more eventually. But we managed to get ourselves out here on the West Coast, so I wanted to take an opportunity to to fly to a few new airports that we hadn't been to. So Tucson was one of them, and then Flagstaff, and then up into Colorado Springs. So that's and then on Thursday we're going to make our way back to ZLA. Yeah, but if I know Greg, Christine, he's gone back and fixed that so that there's no evidence of that left anywhere. Yeah, there is definitely some snow in Colorado Springs, so it's gonna get interesting, Fish. We're gonna see if we can get in there, though. All right, so cruising altitude. Let's figure out a cruising altitude. Let's look at the direction of flight. So it's technically to the west, technically speaking. So west is even, and we're mostly headed straight north anyway. But it's technically to the west, and that means it's going to be even altitudes. It's your local airport. Nice. Hey, Corey. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Congratulations on landing in O'Hare. Greg, I think you should really post a link to that. I think we should all be able to see how good, how far along you are, and you can. Subscribers can post can post links now. So Nightbot got sick of messing with Christine and said, well, as long as you're a subscriber, you can post links. On your way back to Heathrow now. Nice. Alright, so let's figure out an altitude. We got about 45 minutes. It's about 200 or so miles. So we can get up in the air a little ways. So something like I'm thinking 280 is the top. 280 is the top. So anything above, say, flight level 200 all the way up to flight level 280. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely 100% true, Christine. And J Falcon got sick of apologizing for stupid things Nightbot was doing. So yeah, that's really the deal, right? All right, so let's see here. Let's say 2-4. How does 2-4 sound to everybody? Flight level 240. $24,000 feet. Hey, Sim Caesar, how you doing? Yeah, it's a thing. Let's just forget that happened, Sim Caesar. 240 sounds good. All right. Wow, my flight route is really having some problems right now. Huh. Well, I guess we will have to do this the old-fashioned way. Slightly. KTUS to KFLG, 24,000 feet. And there's my route. Let's go ahead and file that flight plan that way. Flight plan has been filed. Actually, tonight we are in the EA50. So, yeah, we're in the EA50 tonight. Yep, we're in the EA50. That's the Eclipse. And so, those of you who are here early tonight, I've been working on something. I've been working on learning how to fly the D-Den Challenger. I'm pretty terrible at it. However, we're going to have some long flights on Thursday, and so I think I need a jet that can go a little faster. So we may debut the D-Den Challenger here on the stream on Thursday. Hint, hint, hint. You want to see something go wrong? Concord is your answer. Nice. Hi, Wisconsin. How you doing? Nice to see you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in the plane. We've got power started up here. Let's get connected to Pilot Edge.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
There it is. Good choice. Are you talking about the choice of the EA50, or are you talking about the choice of the Challenger on Thursday, Iowa? Because I'm not sure. I'm not even sure it's a good choice. But we're gonna try to not make a mockery of everything we've ever done and see if we can kind of pretend to fly a Challenger. Let's put it this way. I know how to get it started, and I can get it off the ground. The problem I'm having right now is I can't stop it from going up at like 7,000 feet per minute. It's interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get ground, or let's see, clearance in here. 12665. We'll pop that one in. Yes, it is a rocket ship. I'm actually not kidding. 7,500 feet per minute the other day. Yep. It was wrong. So, yeah, that's a thing. All right, so the scary thing is, no, I didn't stall. Hey, Maverick, how you doing? Great. Well, we're gonna try it out. So I encourage you guys to come on. Not that tonight's not gonna be great. Tonight's gonna be awesome too. But I encourage you to be here on Thursday to see me just make a mess of that. All right, so there we go. That tower all programmed. We'll check to see if there is a frequency on the departure. There is. Tucson departure is on 125.1, so we'll set that. I don't know that that's what it will be, but we'll set it just in case. So I got my radios all configured, ready to go. Tonight better be great. You're putting off beating Subnautica. Nice! I love that game. Hey, John Fly, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Yes, a challenger. By the way, John Fly has a tremendous video about the Challenger 300 that he did with who I believe was a Challenger pilot. And John Fly, I will say, that was an amazingly helpful video where you walk through the startup process and all of that, filled with great information. I probably watched it 17 times to try to learn how to get the Challenger started up and working. So if you guys are looking for an amazing Challenger video, go check out John Fly's streams, VODs, stuff like that. It's helpful. Yeah, almost 9,000 views. That's awesome. I think 7,000 of them are mine. No, I'm completely kidding. Yes, the spin out on takeoff was epic. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to let's give clearance a call and let's do our craft. We'll just write a quick craft. We're going to Flagstaff tonight. And we filed an altitude of flight level 240. And we've got a frequency that we need to get. We'll need to get a transponder, and then we've got our route. And expect that in how many minutes. So we'll see how that all plays out. Let's go ahead and give Tucson clearance a call. Tucson clearance, November 143, Victor Tango. Good evening, IFR to Flagstaff. And now the waiting game begins. Hopefully all of the audio is still working correctly. I haven't actually heard anybody since we came on the network, which is a little weird. John Fly, if you've got the link to that video, let me know. I'll give you a permit, and you can post the link if you'd like. Happy to do that, or Chili can give you a permit, one or the other. But yeah, it's a great video. Huh. That's interesting. No Pilot Edge sounds. He may have. One of us can do it. Just don't post it. You got the link. Okay, here we go. There you go, John Fly. All right, so let's go see what is up with... So our audio output is set correctly. There shall be no smiting of John Fly. We have no desire to do that. Let's take a look at this information. Yeah, so cable B is where that is supposed to be. We're on 2, which is 12065. Interesting. And you guys can hear me? Yes, that's yeah. The all the systems are still the same though. For the most, I mean, there's no major systems changes, so it's great from a system standpoint. Yep, I'm checking that right now, in fact. It does say ATC is online on both sides of the world. My audio setup seems to be okay. Nothing is muted that shouldn't be muted. to the map. Let's go to the live map and make sure. FMC is probably one of the biggest challenges. So nowadays, the FMC is the default FMC in X-Plane. Ah, this is interesting. So Pilot Edge has me on 119.998, not on the correct frequency. So let's see if we can do that. The map says that I'm on the wrong frequency. So I'm going to try to change frequencies and see if it updates. Nope. To the aim! Yes. So we're going to disconnect from Pilot Edge.
Disconnected.
And we're just going to reconnect and try this again. Yeah. Yeah, it was telling me that I was on the wrong frequency, even though I am most definitely not on the wrong frequency.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
So we're going to try the first step first, turning it off and back on again. Right?
Squawk 7141 for 1.
There we go.
1 Romeo Charlie, back correct.
There it is. Just needed to get back, just needed a quick disconnect and a reconnect, and everything looks good.
Papa Mike's holding short 33 IFR ready.
River 522 Papa Mike, Aspen Tower, runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
Clear to go, runway 33, 2 Papa Mike, thanks.
Yeah, so the FMC is the default X-Plane FMC now, which is actually pretty darn good. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I can figure that out. My biggest problem is the throttle control. I have a lead foot like nobody's business. All right, so let's give this a try again. Flagstaff clearance, November 143 Victor Tango. Good evening. We'd like IFR to Flagstaff, please. Or, sorry, this is Tucson clearance.
Tucson clearance, charter clearance on a quest.
Yep. Wow.
Somebody else called you or blocked?
So I got the Tucson clearance on request, I believe. So we'll give that a second, see if he calls us back.
Southwest 1092, Roger, squawk, disregard.
Yep. So I'm doing great tonight. I hope everybody is
Southwest
doing
1092,
great.
cross 40 miles south of Mustang at maintain 16,000, Reno, altimeter 3001.
I'm very much watching this cheating or this malware scandal that came out in the community recently. So that's really interesting. If that doesn't convince you that you should never save your passwords in your web browser, I don't know what will.
Eagle clearance delivery November 179 Delta Whiskey FR to Denver.
179 Delta Whiskey Eagle clearance on a quest.
So it's my strong arm is our controller tonight. So he's doing a thing.
Mike, contact departure.
Order departure, 2 Papa Mike.
At least on tower down here. We've got 5 or 6 planes out here in the west, so that's going to be kind of fun. Get to hear some traffic for at least a little while.
PM 522 Papa Mike, Aspen departure, radar contact. 143 Victor Tango, cleared to the Flagstaff Airport. Wildcat 3 departure, B-ball transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID. Squawk 4310.
Clear to the Flagstaff Airport, Wildcat 3 B-ball, climb via Sid, and 4 Tree 10 3 Victor Tango.
3 Victor Tango, read back correct.
On our ground twin system 141 Romeo Charlie.
Huh,
G8
that's
terminal
weird.
Taxi with the weather.
I'm surprised by that.
141 Romeo Charlie, Monterey ground runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
I'm gonna check an
Clear
updated.
left via Alpha 1 Romeo Charlie.
I'm gonna check an updated Tucson ATIS real quick. And Tucson ATIS is offline. So I'm going to go to Sky Vector and I'm going to look at the weather. So that says the weather is now 210. And Tucson clearance, November 143 Victor Tango. Question?
3 Victor Tango, go ahead.
It seems like the ATIS is offline for Tucson. Did we switch from departing the 11s?
3 Victor Tango, affirmative, expect 29 right, and switch. That's why I put you on the Wildcat 3 departure. The ATIS is out of service.
Thank you for the confirmation, 3 Victor Tango. Alright. Alright, so ATIS is out of service. That's good to know. And we got what we were initially planning for, which is kind of funny because we just switched it around to grab the Burrow departure. But we will plan the Wildcat 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a quick flight plan here. KTUS Tucson. And then we're going to insert a departure. And we'll plan for
Delta Whiskey,
29 right,
clearance advisory copy.
Wildcat to B-ball.
Ready, 9 Delta Whiskey.
179 Delta Whiskey, cleared to the Centennial Airport, Gypsum 5 departure, Kremlin transition. Direct Barker, that's Bravo, Alpha, Romeo, Golf, Romeo, Victor 4, Gill, direct.
Victor
Climb.
327
Correction. Maintain 15,000.
to Flagstaff.
Departure frequency 120.47.
And then we're going to add a waypoint
Squawk
for
3712.
KFLG. That's going to be Flagstaff Airport. That's where our final destination is. And we'll have to insert an arrival there once we get a little bit closer. All right,
We're clear to
so
Centennial. 2047.
There we go.
Departure frequency 3712 in the box. And can we get the spelling for that new waypoint?
go ahead and
179 Delta Whiskey.
that
The
up. Bus tie is up. Starter
whole route is
batteries up.
different, so do you need the whole route again?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
179 Delta Whiskey, Gypsum 5 departure. Kremling, that's Romeo Lima Golf. And then Barger intersection, Bravo Alpha Romeo Golf Romeo.
So it should be
Victor
just
4,
Alpha all the way down.
Gill.
That's what
that's
I'm
Golf
planning
Lima
on.
Lima, and then direct Centennial Airport.
So we'll put that right there.
So we're in the Gypsum 5, Kremlin transition, Barger, Victor 4 to go. 9 Delta Whiskey.
9 Delta Whiskey, read back correct.
Okay, we've got the right
522
engine
Papa Mike,
is
verify have the weather
up.
Eagle County, say approach request.
Right gen can come on. Go ahead and fire up the left engine. Set our air source to normal.
Or 522 Papa Mike, Roger, safe flight conditions.
So, briefing the Wildcat. 3200 on a 300 heading, so let's go ahead and set that up. 303.
Or 522 Papa Mike, contact Denver Center
And
120.47.
once we get there, we'll go direct to Wildcat. So that's pretty straightforward. And then we fly
Over
from
220
Wildcat
Romeo,
to
contact
B-ball.
Big Sky approach 1100.6.
Very easy departure out of here, guys. The only way I could screw this departure up is if I was flying a Challenger.
Correction, Cascade approach 1100.6.
Goodness gracious, that's going to be fun. All right, so there's all of that. And the Wildcat departure has a top
Clearance, American 639 clearance
a
to San
top
Diego.
altitude of 17,000 feet.
Phoenix Northwest.
So we're going to be able to go right all the way up to 17,000 feet because we got to climb via SID. We'll start off at 1,000 feet per minute. Once we reach 160 knots, we'll transition to an indicated, and we'll be able to go. Never say I can't screw this departure up. I can find it. Thanks for that positive attitude. I can do anything I put my mind to.
246 Cascade approach, roger.
Nav lights on for safety. Taxi lights coming on. And let's go ahead and
There's 22 Sierra Romeo Big Sky approach, roger. Boise altimeter 3014. Advise you have the wind
quick
near your
brake
destination
test.
airport and expect the visual approach.
brakes are good. So we're gonna go ahead and roll on out of here.
Comanche 246, Eugene altimeter 3013.
Roll up to the taxi line. Alpha's going to be to our left.
On 522 Papa Mike, number center, roger. And the Eagle altimeter 3002. Expect the LDA DME runway 25 approach via Voaxa.
So here we go. I understand, Christine. I understand. Self-deprecating humor is funny, though. Tucson ground, November 143, Victor Tango at General Aviation, ready to taxi with the weather.
(143) Victor Tango, Tucson ground, runway 29 right, taxi via Alpha.
29 right via Alpha, 3 Victor Tango.
Southwest 1092, contact NorCal approach
All right,
109.2.
so there's the taxi diagram for us, so you can see where we are on the airport. We'll get that out of the way as soon as we get up in the air. Hey, Tim, nice to see you. Welcome.
Southwest 1092, NorCal approach, roger. Expect visual approach, runway 34 left.
Crank on down here. Go ahead and get our sky view turned in there, or tuned in, I should say.
November 2, Papa Mike, turn left heading 360 vectors, localizer approach.
Bedoa. I'm guessing it's Bedoa. If I'm saying that wrong, let me know. But welcome. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
4,000.
We're doing a bit of a Southwest taxi here, cranking on down this hugely long runway.
Charlie at 28 left.
For 141 Romeo Charlie, Monterey Tower, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
You can see us there with the pink
American 639,
triangle
cleared to
on
San
the
Diego
lower
Lindbergh
right-hand
Airport.
corner of the screen.
Q 6 departure, Mohawk, Venice filed. Climb via the SID, squawk 5011.
American 639 cleared to San Diego, Judah 6 Mohawk, then it's filed. Climb via SIDS 5011.
American 639, read back correct, and a new departure frequency will be 109.2.
Yeah, we're doing 27, 28 knots.
Read back correct.
Phoenix Apex 990 Heavy. Good evening. IFR to Lindbergh Whiskey.
We will be
Apex
flying
990
shortly.
Phoenix, clearance cleared to San Diego Lindbergh Airport.
On our way to
Departure
Flagstaff.
Mohawk,
All of our
transition
gens are
filed.
on.
Climb via the SID.
Lights are good.
Departure frequency 119.2. Squawk 7341.
I'm actually reasonably impressed at myself for keeping this even remotely close to the
19.2 and 734 on Apex 990.
to the center line here.
Southwest 1092, descend and maintain 9,000.
That will end as well.
Apex 990 heavy, read back correct. Southwest 1092, turn left heading 280.
Ah, yes, we're flying to Flagstaff from Tucson. So we're in Tucson right now. We are departing. Sorry, I read that incorrectly. Thank you, pilot in my mind. That's the first leg of our flight. Once we get to Flagstaff, then we're going to be headed out to Colorado Springs.
13,000. Keep up my correction, descend and maintain 14,000.
So here we go. I'm going to have to slow on down here. And let's flippity flop over to tower.
Southwest 1092 airport, 1 o'clock and 26 miles of eyes when you have it in sight.
So now we're on the tower frequency.
Southwest 1092, roger. Yeah, it should just a little bit here.
It was only 25 knots. Come on, it wasn't that fast. All right,
800 Delta
beacons
Whiskey, descend and maintain
on.
flight level 200.
And outside temperatures 12
One Romeo
degrees
Charlie, contact North
Celsius, so plenty warm. Won't need any
Roger,
ice
1
protection
Romeo
on the
Charlie.
way out. Tucson Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 29 right.
Feet on 2 Papa Mike, turn right heading 030.
I had plenty of distance to take off on that taxi with though, didn't I? Damn. Long run all the way down here.
We're 141 Romeo Charlie, North Cut departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 900,000.
I think he missed hearing me.
Southwest 1092, turn right heading 360.
Yeah, that area's just busy tonight. Got a lot of vectoring going on right now. We'll give him a second. Do I need full length? God, no. This is a 10,000, 11,000 foot runway? Absolutely
Eagle ground
not.
November 17 Delta Whiskey, ready to taxi. Want the weather.
For 179 Delta Whiskey, Eva ground, runway 25, taxi via Alpha.
25 via Alpha 9 Delta Whiskey.
Tucson Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short, runway 29 right.
143 Victor Tango, Tucson Tower, wind 340 at 8, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 29 right, 3 Victor Tango. Okay, here we go. We'll go ahead and pull out onto the
Romeo
runway.
Charlie, turn right heading 050, join Victor 111 and resume navigation. For 800 Delta Whiskey, contact NorCal approach.
Final looks clear.
905.
Runway itself looks clear. We'll go ahead and
Southwest
pull
1082,
on
clear
out.
approach, runway 34 left.
Pull on out and set the brakes. Get ourselves lined up on the runway. And power
Eagle
up.
Tower 179 Delta Whiskey, ready to go, runway 25.
For 179 Delta Whiskey, Eagle Tower, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
25 clear for takeoff, 9 Delta Whiskey.
On the roll.
We're 2 Papa Mike, turn right heading 090.
70 knots. 80 knots.
Tri-Cities clearance, United 210 at the terminal with weather, request IFR to Portland.
Southwest 1092, contact Reno
And
Tower 118.7.
Up we go.
For 800 Delta Whiskey, NorCal approach, roger.
Gear is up.
United 210, Tri-Cities clearance on request.
And we're flying that 303 heading.
For 522 Papa Mike, clear direct bow AXA, cross bow AXA at 14,000, cleared straight in LDA, DME runway 25 approach.
And increasing the climb rate.
TTA Romeo, you'll please advise me when you have Caldwell in sight, 12 o'clock and 14 miles.
And now we're direct to our location. To B-Ball.
No, Reno Tower, Southwest 1092 on the visual 34.
Or to Wildcat, I should
1092
say.
Reno Tower, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind variable at 3.
Clear on 34 left, Southwest 1092.
For 800 Delta Whiskey, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 12,000. San Jose altimeter 3019er.
Ah, yes, it is. I forgot to remove that. I apologize. There you go.
22 Sierra Whiskey, Roger, cleared visual approach, runway, correction, cleared visual approach, Caldwell Airport.
On the way out.
179 Delta Whiskey, contact Denver Center.
Denver Center 9 Delta Whiskey.
Phoenix ground, American 639, Terminal 4 with the weather taxi.
American 639, Phoenix ground, standby.
Okay, climbing on out. Hoping to get a departure handoff here shortly.
American 639, verifier squawking mode Charlie, and then runway 25 right, taxi via Sierra Echo.
25 right, Sierra Echo, American 639, which should be squawking now.
3 Victor Tango, contact departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. Okay. And let's go ahead and get ourselves into autopilot mode here. We'll start climbing out.
117 Whiskey, Denver Center, ident.
Alright, so there we go. Got it on autopilot. We're climbing out. And Tucson approach, November 143 Victor Tango 10,000 Wildcat 3.
143 Victor Tango, Tucson departure, radar contact.
Okay, so we're going up to
17,000
17,000.
Delta Whiskey, no ident observed, however I do have radar contact 3 miles southwest of
Yeah, so this plane,
no, advised
if I wanted to be
altitude,
really,
critical
really
climb to
safe on this plane,
16,300.
probably need about 5,000 or 6,000 feet of runway. 5,000 or 6,000 feet of runway would give me more than enough time to get up to speed, and then slam on the brakes if I needed to, without reversers. I mean, because this plane doesn't have reversers, so just brakes. You know, the other runway, the 8,400 foot runway, would have been more than enough for me. If he had wanted to give me 2.9 left, would have been fine. An Alpha 15 departure would have been more than okay as well. So I think so. Just FYI, I did hand fly that all the way up till the point where we hit departure.
Just take a look at the departure chart as well, because you don't appear to be complying with the Gypsum 5 departure.
Uh oh. Somebody's in trouble. Who is not
Roger.
complying?
We're 22 Sierra Romeo. There's no traffic observed between you and Caldwell. Port cancellation of IFR in the air, on the ground. This frequency radar service terminated. Change to advisor frequency approved.
All right, so we're on the way out. Let's go ahead and step outside the plane here for a little bit.
143 Victor Tango, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
12845 through Victor Tango. 12845 Albuquerque Center. And let's make sure that we've got. I just want to check.
Southwest 1092, taxi via
3004 should be what's here. 3004. Let's get that set correctly. Albuquerque Center, November 143 Victor Tango, 16,000 for 17,000. Wildcat 3.
43 Victor Tango, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Up to 240, True Victor Tango. Alright, up to 240, so we got our top altitude right away. And get a nice look back at some airports as we get out of there.
Roger, runway 25 right, taxi via Hotel 7.
Nice
Golf
look.
7.
Nice look at that little airport. How's the audio, guys? How's the plane sounds and all of that?
Index 990 heavy, roger, runway 25 left at Hotel 7, taxi via Hotel 7.
How's the audio? Do you guys hear the plane okay? Too loud, too quiet? Fine here? I had some reports that my plane audio sounds were not high enough. So I wanted to make sure that you guys could hear them effectively now that we're up in the air. But they're... Can you hear it now, Christine?
No 1 Romeo Charlie, clear direct Linden.
Yes, Chili. So what you are doing is basically flushing the filter. So it gets rid of any of the sort of... And you're basically priming the filter. So fill it completely. Dump it out. Fill it.
Flight contact Eagle Tower 119.8.
Fill it completely again. Dump it out again.
American 639, Phoenix Tower, wind 180.
Three full times before you have a sip.
5 right, clear for takeoff.
Chili, how's the plane audio? I am an
Delta Whiskey, descend at
expert
Palace,
in Brita.
10,000.
Gotta love that X-plane flash in the clouds. That's always fun.
We're 522 Papa Mike, Eagle Tower, wind 180 at 11, runway 25, clear to land.
So that's actually Tucson Davis over there on the left, and Tucson Airport that we just departed from is over here on the right. So this is the Air Force Base, and this is the Tucson Airport. There you go. You're in the cockpit.
Sierra
Welcome.
Romeo, driver cancellation received. Have a good one.
The audio on this plane is the same regardless, unless I do this. If I do this, then that's separate. So you were hearing cockpit audio before, but that's fine. It sounds great. Awesome. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Like I said, there were some reports that was a little quiet, so I tried to rebalance things a little bit. I have no idea, but that's fine. If you want to hear a droning hum, I can support that. No, I mean the engines sound cool sometimes. Some planes. I'm kidding, Chili. Just in case. I just didn't know.
Approaching altitude.
ABX 990 Heavy, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left at Hotel 7, line up away.
Super chill. Fish go blue.
You're on fire. Enjoy your streams.
Fish go blue. Thank you, buddy.
And clear to the Portland Airport, Tri-City 7 departure, radar vectors.
Thank you, buddy.
520, and then a spot.
3 months.
0,000. Squawk.
I'm on
3301.
fire. Like a massive engine fire. Let me check my engines. Hang on. He may be serious. No, Fish go blue. Thank you very much for 3 months. I appreciate it. Very much.
And a 210 reback drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give Fish go blue some Falcons.
639 Phoenix departure radar contact. ABX 990 Heavy, runway 25 left, cleared for takeoff.
I know that was Fish's very favorite episode. The episode where I blacked out, lit my engines on fire, then ran out of gas.
Maintain flight level 210.
That was Fish's very favorite episode. Oh man.
November 141 Romeo Charlie, traffic. Disregard traffic compactor.
Yeah, 141 is going to keep screwing me up. That's why I keep pausing, because I keep hearing that 14. And so, yeah.
Grade 00 Delta Whiskey, contact approach 121.3. 141 Romeo Charlie, contact NorCal approach 120.905.
Yeah, so we've leveled out. We're starting to accelerate. We've got 300 knots true right now, so we're going to go ahead and pop in a 210, and we'll turn on the auto throttle here. When I have bad days, I replay them, and I feel so much better.
800 Delta Whiskey, NorCal approach, Roger, San Jose, altimeter 3019er. ABX 990 Heavy, contact departure.
Fish, that's fantastic, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you
ABX 990 Heavy,
so much.
Departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Tons of people use Proto Chili. It is not actually a meme. Have you never watched that episode, Christine? Wow.
Rear 141 Romeo Charlie North Cal approach, roger. Modesto altimeter 3016.
Wow. I had no idea.
American 639.
It was a good one. It was absolutely 100% a good one. Alright, so... yeah. Yeah, we'll just call it an off night, right? Let's just call it an off night. I had an off night. That's true, Chili Willies. A lot of people did buy the FS Labs, and we see how that's going. Yeah. Don't save your passwords in your web browsers, folks. I have been significantly more careful on my departures.
Niner Delta Whiskey, calling altimeter 30.
To make sure that I don't overheat the engines. Significantly more careful.
We're 9 Delta Whiskey, roger. Clear direct, Centennial Airport.
Oh, Christine, that was fantastic. Are you telling me that Brita's going to install malware in my water?
American 639, contact
Oh,
Albuquerque
man.
Center 134.32.
Is that for me, guys?
Rate 00 Delta Whiskey, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
I don't know if that was me or not. We'll have to wait and see if he calls me back. I missed it.
639 Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Yeah, it was not for me. Okay, it was for an American. There's an American somewhere near here, probably coming out of Phoenix. Todorico, yeah, it definitely was. It was already out on like Ars Technica and all of that late yesterday, which is not exactly main.
Delta Whiskey, NorCal approach, roger. Expect visual approach, runway 28 right.
I would say, Ars Technica is still a little narrow,
522
but
Mike, turn left, taxi to the ramp.
it's big enough that it's going to be grabbed by places. So it's a problem.
AMX 990 Heavy, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Yeah, it's definitely everywhere in the. I would say that PC Gamer, Rock Paper Shotgun. That's the PC gaming world that's getting that, but Ars Technica and a few others are getting outside of that area.
Epic 0 Delta Whiskey, flighting 310 vectors visual approach, descend and maintain 8,000.
Hey Goldsy, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome.
0 Delta Whiskey, roger, flighting disregard 310 is correct.
How was work today, Goldsy? Todorico, how's the TBM coming along? I haven't had a chance to catch any streams recently, but how's it going?
ABEX 990 Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Busy day today. Nice. Well, it looks like ZLA is pretty busy there, Goldsy. I saw a bunch of planes down there, so at least you shouldn't be bored. Oh, Chili, do your I-2 with Goldsy. Absolutely. Nicest controller in the world. Nice, Todorico. Very busy with dev work. I think the last stream I caught, you were working on the terrain radar, I think? I'm sure you've got that locked down by now. You know, as much as everyone thinks Marcus is a tough guy, he's a softy at the heart. Just don't piss him off by, you know, calling for taxi and not being ready to taxi. Weather radar. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it's feature complete, and X-Enviro integration is next. Awesome, Todorico. That's great. As you can tell from the sim here tonight, weather radar would do me a lot of good. It would be. Well.
0 Delta Whiskey, descend and maintain 4,000.
Yeah.
0 Delta Whiskey, clear visual approach, runway 28, right?
That's right, Chili. That's the first step. You never say "with you" on a radio call. Good old Marcus. Todorico, do you have a release date since you mentioned? That's fantastic, Todorico. It has a ground mapping mode, and it works accurately, so you can map out hills and valleys and all of that fun stuff. That's really cool. Fishco Blue, did you spell that correctly, or do I have something broken? I'm gonna double check that. No, it's okay. If you were circulating it, I wanted to, you know, want to give you the opportunity to circulate it further. When you do, make sure you come back and tell us about it. For sure, right?
Number 179 Delta Whiskey, contact Denver, approach 126.1.
Oh, there you go, Chili. There you go. There's the
0 Delta Whiskey, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land, 1270 at 13.
The fix is in right there. Goldsy's got the scoop. Don't just go to Victor 23. Fly the heading until you are given instructions to do something different.
Number 35246, Seattle Center, Roger. I'm going to need to get you much higher to get out to that airport on that routing. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Hey, Ground Point Niner. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Fishco Blue can't type and fly. I can barely stream and fly, so it's fine.
Number 179er Delta Whiskey, Denver Center, Roger. Turn 20 degrees left. That'll be vectors for terrain. You can expect your X-Centennial in about 10 miles or so.
Geneva's nice too, though. You had to figure out that you had to calibrate your inputs. I would love to know what that means, Chili, in terms of in terms of the plane. I'd love to know what was wrong.
16,000 for now. 16,000 direct Centennial approved.
So we are coming up to Phoenix, by the way. So we'll get a good shot of Phoenix here. It's just under our wing right now, but we'll take a quick look. We're going to fly right over the top of Phoenix Airport. So did you have to calculate your? You went into prepared and used the calibrate option. Oh, okay.
Number 35246. You're going to be able to take 13,000, 13,000 for a final.
Maybe that's what's been wrong the whole time, Chili. Who knows, buddy? I'm super glad you got it figured out, though. I know how frustrating that was.
I'm unable to give you that routing IFR because of terrain. There's just nothing we can do about that. We're going to need to get you on an airway or something in order to make sure that your MEA clearance is good.
There's Phoenix International, right there. No special scenery, just XP11. XP11 defaults. I'm going to fly directly over top of Phoenix, and then we're going to take a right-hand turn and head for Flagstaff. No, you didn't, Fishgo Blue. No, you didn't. You should throw a kappa after that, my friend. See you, Chili, in a little bit. Yes, this is all ortho. And then the airports get put on top of the ortho, Sim Caesar. But yeah, this is...
Remember,
this is
fighting at 360, that's going to be delay vectors. I'm looking at a different airway here for you. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For future reference, though, please have a look at the low en route charts and take a look at the MEAs for altitude and terrain compliance. We're going to need you guys to look over that stuff before you file.
So yeah, this is all zoom level 17 out here. I've started changing some of my stuff in ZLA to zoom level 18 within larger airports, or near larger airports. But yeah, it's all ortho.
I'm sorry, who was looking for a taxi?
And it's all Bing. It's all based on Bing ortho. So I've got plenty to download, but occasionally you get a weird, like you can see kind of a weird tile color up here. We fix that by just doing this, right? We just kind of don't look at it. So occasionally you get a slightly off-colored tile with Bing, but it was really enabling me to download lots and lots of ortho. So everything you see on this stream is going to be ortho.
I did 210, runway 30, taxi via Delta.
I have a NAS down in the basement that has about 6 or 7 terabytes worth of ortho on it.
AVEX 990, say Mach number. AVEX 990, say your Mach number.
Chili, what are you talking about?
AVEX 990, Roger. American 639, say your Mach number.
What are you talking? What?
Okay, you able any...
Little hole in the side. What?
American 639, increase to Mach 0.78. AVEX 990, reduce to Mach 0.78 or less for intrail spacing.
Most Britas have a half... I had no idea what the hell you were talking about. Most Britas, just if it's a pitcher, you just take the top off and pour the water in right from the fountain. I mean, there shouldn't be any... Fill it through the little hole in the side. That seems... Something seems wrong there. That's right, Pilot in my mind. That little terrain scenery color glitch never even happened.
Igniter Delta Whiskey, contact Denver, approach 1.
Can't see it at all. Can't see it at all.
American 639, contact LA Center 133.55, so long.
Alright, so we're going to have to look at Flagstaff now. So let's go ahead and grab the Flagstaff Airport, and we're going to be looking for the ILS 421.
Delta Whiskey, Denver approach, advise the weather at Centennial and say approach request to enable.
Starting at Flagstaff, including the procedure turn. So that's going to be our plan. And so we're going to want to be down at like 12,300. And if we quickly look here,
Epic
it
0 Delta
is...
Whiskey, taxi via Charlie. Where are you parking today? 0 Delta Whiskey, cross the runway 33, extended departure end on Charlie. Taxi
36
via Charlie
miles. 36 miles is what we're looking for. Well, that's interesting. We have a warning. Hey, look at that, guys. We got a warning of fuel quantity.
ABEX 990, reduce speed further to Mach .76 for in-trail spacing. Contact LA Center 133.55, so long.
Uh-oh, looks like I forgot to refuel.
Remember 143 Victor Tango, descended pilot's discretion, maintain 15,000. Phoenix altimeter is 3005.
Down to 15,000, and November 143 Victor Tango's declaring a fuel emergency.
Okay, 3 Victor Tango, say intentions.
We'd like to land at the closest airport, 3 Victor Tango.
3 Victor Tango, okay, that's probably going to be something, well, at your altitude now, there's a bunch around you, so let me know where you'd like to go. Phoenix is an option to the south. If you want to continue up to the north further, probably Prescott or Sedona.
Yeah, we're looking through Victor Tango. Let's turn back for Phoenix. It's gonna be closer. 3 Victor Tango.
We're 9 Delta Whiskey. Turn left heading 360 vectors for descent. Descend to maintain 10,000 and expect that.
Well, here we go again, folks. Yeah, I forgot to add fuel.
3 Victor Tango, I'm sorry. Say again. I'm trying to get an approach request from somebody too.
I would like to divert to Phoenix. It's gonna be closer. 3 Victor Tango.
3 Victor Tango, okay. Clear to Phoenix Airport, present position. Turn left heading 210, vectors to the field, and decide to maintain 15,000.
Down to 15,000 and left to 210 through Victor Tango.
Expect the vectors to the field.
We'll expect the vectors through Tango. And 200.
Number 35246, okay, so...
Gonna pull back on the power?
GPS capable now. The thing is, the airway was not filed, which is the problem. So, although, looking over the MEA charts now, I can see that you pretty much were on Victor 121, so 8,000 would be okay in that scenario. Did you want to try to go back to Victor 121 then?
Alright, so anybody got an idea what best glide is gonna be?
Remember 246, alright, turn right heading 140, join Victor 121, resume on navigation, maintain 9,000.
Get this message out of my screen, please.
246, I need to read back to you with confirmation from my end. Join Victor 121 off of the 140 heading, and that'll be to the Snoky waypoint. Resume on navigation.
Would not take my advice while filling up the tanks. Okay, we're on a 210 heading. Phoenix should be right over there somewhere.
United 210, Tri-Cities Tower, fly runway heading, runway 30 cleared for takeoff.
We're burning about 14, 15, 17 gallons an hour right now, so we got, technically speaking, as long as I stay in the idle descent, we're gonna have time to get back to Phoenix. I should shut down one engine. That's not a bad idea, Strong Arm. Thank you very much. That's actually a really good idea. So we'll go ahead and turn off our left engine here. That's a great idea. Thank you, Strong Arm. I appreciate that. Guys, feel free to help. And I'm going to disconnect the auto throttle here. Bring that back. We're going to start slowing down. We're going to end up slowing down some, but in the descent we should be okay.
Duke 9 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 100 vectors, final approach course.
So
143 Victor Tango, contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
128.65 through Victor Tango. Does this plane? No, it does not have a ballistic parachute. Phoenix approach November 143 Victor Tango, flight level 180-210 heading, fuel emergency.
Number 143 Victor Tango, Phoenix approach. Turn left heading 110, vectors to final. Advise when you have the Phoenix weather. Expect a visual approach to runway 25 left if that works for you.
Left to 110, vectors to final, and yeah, we'll get the weather. And you said 25 left, 3 Victor Tango?
3 Victor Tango, affirmative. Expect a visual approach runway 25 left.
We'll expect visual 25 left.
Number 3 Victor Tango, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, 3 Victor Tango.
Duke 9 Delta Whiskey, descend and maintain 8,000.
So we're using about 7 gallons an hour right now. Going down to 210. And let's see if we can get some weather for Phoenix real quick. Well, it's going to be an interesting night, folks. So, Phoenix weather.
Contact, Chinook departure.
ATIS is out of service.
Twin Cessna 1 Romeo Charlie, contact NorCal approach 127.4.
Alright, so 210, 10 miles clear, 3005. So we'll go ahead and set that, 3005.
Guided 210, Chinook departure, radar contact, turn left direct to Klickitat, resume on navigation.
And I want to go to airport nearest Phoenix. We're going to go ahead and put a direct to there so that I can see where we're going.
Remember 141 Romeo Charlie, NorCal approach, roger. Sacramento altimeter 3018, advise when you've got the weather for Auburn, say approach request will enable.
So it's off to my right hand, right there. So we've got the
Romeo
airport
Charlie,
in
roger.
sight. Nope, I'm not over the field yet. I think so, only because we were really high, and there's there's Phoenix Airport right there.
Duke 9 Delta Whiskey, turn right direct to lower, join the RNAV runway 17 left, final approach course, and descend to maintain 7,800.
Yeah, it was actually
United
significant.
210, contact Seattle Center 132.6.
Significantly closer than it was significantly closer than
United 210, contact Seattle Center 132.6.
Continuing north? There were some smaller fields around us, but we were so high that we never would have been able to get down to them. We would have just ended up circling. Let's see here. Phoenix Tower frequency 120.9. So we're gonna go ahead and get that in.
Cessna 1 Romeo Charlie, roger.
So I'm expecting a right-hand turn here.
210 Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Yeah, we had just crossed over top of Phoenix, so I was pretty sure that it was okay. By the way, High Fly Navy.
9 Delta Whiskey is 4 miles from lower, across lower at 7,800, cleared RNAV, runway 17 left approach.
Yeah, we're going down at 2,000 feet per minute already. I'm okay with managing my speed, or continuing my speed at this moment. Or keeping my forward velocity right now. I'm okay with conserving that energy for the moment. And we do have 13 gallons left on board, and currently we've got a 10.4 burn rate. So we're okay at the moment. I think we'll be okay. I think. We'll see. I hope. Either way, it's going to be interesting.
Approaching altitude.
So, Phoenix approach November 143 Victor Tango. Can we get a turn back towards the airport?
Number 3 Victor Tango, turn right heading 160. Advise Phoenix Airport Insider. We're only out of that heading 2 o'clock and 12 miles.
160 through Victor Tango.
Number 3 Victor Tango, descend to pilot's discretion. Maintain 5,300.
Pilot's discretion down to 5,300 through Victor Tango.
Duke Niner Delta Whiskey, contact Centennial Tower 118.9er.
And of course, it's going to be right in the... Where did it go?
Number 179er Delta Whiskey, Centennial Tower, runway 17 left, clear to land, wind 170 at 5.
Where did it go? Ah, there it is.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, just to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000 through Victor Tango. We're getting slow. We have the airport in sight through Victor Tango.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, cleared visual approach, runway 25 left.
Clear visual approach for 25 left through Victor Tango. Alright, let's make a right-hand turn here. I've got plenty of runway on 25 left. It's 7,800 feet long. So I'm really thinking that we're going to be looking for... yeah, we've decided to change that because we're down to just a few... Just to about 12 gallons of fuel left. So we're going to refuel, and then we're going to depart out of Phoenix and head up to Flagstaff and then continue. So, yeah. Wasn't the ramp supposed to do that? Wasn't somebody on the ramp supposed to do that for me?
Approaching altitude.
Who can I talk to at the FBO for not filling up my plane? Alright. I don't...
Autopilot disconnect.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Just gonna manage my speed and my descent right now.
1 minute weather for Roberts Field. Say approach request when able.
Well, we're gonna be in Phoenix here. I don't want to lose too much speed.
That's 1 Romeo Charlie, descend to pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000.
We're still quite a ways away, but I do have approximately an hour worth of fuel right this second. So right now, fuel or speed and altitude are our friends. Got a little bit of fuel left.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9er.
1209er 3 Victor Tango.
Duke 9 Delta Whiskey, exit left when able, and where are you parking?
Alpha Terminal 9 Delta Whiskey.
Okay, here we go.
And that's the Alpha ramp, rather, for 9 Delta Whiskey.
9 Delta Whiskey, Roger. Taxi via Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, good day.
Alpha ramp, sit.
Phoenix's altitude is about 1,700 feet. Phoenix Tower, number 143, Victor Tango, visual 25 left.
Number 143, Victor Tango, Phoenix Tower, wind 230 at 5, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 left. So we got about 1,500 feet to go. We're still a little fast. Again, I'm not worried about being a little fast. Sorry if I'm if I'm paying attention to this. This is actually taking a fair amount of concentration here just to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. Get everybody here on the ground safely. So I've got a pretty good line of sight on 2-5 left now. The filters that drop down into the pitcher, Chili, actually will stay in quite a bit. They actually create a pretty good seal, as I recall. White part that holds the... Why would you want to take that out? I don't understand. Okay, so we're burning about 22 gallons. We got 11 gallons left, so about 30 minutes of flight left. We're doing okay.
1,000.
Yeah, we're okay. I'm a little slow right now, so I'm actually going to add some more power to it. Getting a little twist with the... Why is helping with a Brita such a hard thing to do? I don't understand. It's a pitcher. Fill it with water. Pour the water out. Why are you trying to take it apart? All right. Just saving the gear here for the last minute. We're a little low.
500.
All right, 246. Where are you intending on picking up the approach from?
Landing gear, landing gear, landing gear.
Yeah, I know.
Landing gear, landing gear.
Gear coming down.
400.
Landing gear.
Just because that's irritating. We're going to plan for a no flaps.
Are you able to maintain your own terrain and obstruction clearance at your present altitude to Capri intersection?
Dropping flaps.
Or 246, alright. Clear to Capri, correction, I cleared VOR DME runway 23 approach after Capri, maintain 9,000 until established on the arc.
Power's back in to maintain our speed. Burning 60 gallons per minute now.
$100. $50.
Landing
Sure.
short.
Charlie, okay, IFR cancellation received. Squawk can maintain VFR, frequency change approved. Take care.
10.
There we are, we're down.
United 210, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
60 gallons per hour, sorry, did I say that wrong? And there's an East FBO over here, so let's just roll this sucker out. We'll take the next left after this one. Brakes on. Yeah, it was a little bit of a hard landing there, I admit. Sewell 5 Cartel Flagstaff. Thank you very much, Goldsy. I appreciate it.
Clips 3 Victor Tango exit left when able, taxi via hotel to the ramp, monitor ground 132.35. Good day.
Left here and taxi to the ramp via hotel, monitor ground through Victor Tango. Yeah, I was...
210 Seattle Center, roger. Descend via the hood for arrival, runway 10 left transition, and the Portland altimeter is 3014.
And I don't know what he said the ground frequency was. We're gonna go right over here to the FBO off to the left. Thanks, Goldsy. I appreciate that rooting. That helps. Get us out of here quickly. Yeah, it was definitely a hard landing. I did not configure well. We'll go over here to Swift Aviation, park it up, and have somebody bring us some fuel, and then we'll get on out of here. Well, that was exciting. Anybody planning on going to Phoenix? Yeah, the ground handling in X-Plane is wonderful. Oh, come on, I still got 9 pounds of fuel left, or 9 gallons of fuel left. I got all kinds of fuel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's going to become a recurring theme for me. We'll just go ahead and park this up right here. This looks like a great spot. Alright, let's shut down that left engine. Alright, so let's look at the fuel. Hey, look at that. Oh, it says we have 25 gallons. What? Come on. There we go. As the plane shifts because of how much fuel it's got in it. Awesome. It's almost as if I need a checklist. I don't think adding fuel is adding fuel in the checklist for this plane. Alright, so let's look at the Snowball 5 departure for cartel. And then, yeah, so this is... We'll go ahead and refile this here real quick. You're getting ready to fly out of Phoenix? That seems not a dirty word here, Iowa. It just doesn't work for me, which is fine, right? Let's go ahead and delete our... let's go ahead and delete our flight plan. We'll add a new... Add Phoenix here. Fuel quantity is on the pre-taxi takeoff check. I'm actually curious to see if it is on this plane. Let's take a look. Because I do keep screwing this up. Although I did checklist with you guys at one time, and you guys yelled at me for doing the checklist. Fuel quantity, right there. Pre-flight checklist, fuel quantity, right there. Yep. There it is. Maybe I should at least do the pre-start checklist. How about that? Alright, so let's get some power, a ground power unit out here just to make sure that we don't have problems with that. Well, at least I didn't black out this time. So let's see if we can have an engine fire now on this trip. That would be good. Alright, Pilot Edge. Going to file a flight plan. I don't know if we'll have time to get as high up as we did before, but we're going to fly. Yeah, there's. Woo! Hey, thanks, Fish Go Blue. It should be shirt, shoes, underwear, pants. Fuel in the plane. Yep. You guys now officially, everyone who's here to witness this, officially earns the right to ask me if there's fuel in the plane from this point forward. KPHX, KFLG, let's continue our flight. And I don't know. Let's still plan for 240. If we don't make it, We can figure that out. Snowball 5 to Cartel, and then to Flagstaff.
Approach 124.35.
We'll do what Goldsy says this time. You wouldn't have yelled at me. Somebody yelled at me. Ooh, there's an announcement for Long Dark. That's kind of cool. Fun game there. I looked at having to use VATSIM as a training session prior to flying airliners on PE. Yeah, I don't blame you, Iowa. I don't blame you. I could never. My big issue. I mean, I know other people have issues with VATSIM. My big issue was I could never find anybody online.
Go to 210 Portland approach, Roger. Expect vector outlets 10 left, and I'll have latest RVR here for you in just a minute. Visibility 1, light snow, no braking action reports. Showing the ceiling 1,200 overcast.
All right, so let's go to Phoenix clearance delivery. You know, the worst part is that I wish I could say...
Report established on the ARC inbound.
I really do wish that I could say I did that on purpose, just for the fun and effect of it. I didn't. I really didn't. Yeah, we may not get all the way up. We'll take a look. This plane climbs pretty quick and goes pretty slow if I want it to, so we'll see. We'll just turn a lot of our vertical speed.
And United 210 showing the latest runway 10 left touchdown RVR 6,500.
Yeah, the best emergencies are non-planned ones. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know why it just sort of makes me feel silly for not putting fuel in the plane, right? I'm sure it happens to somebody I'm sure it's happened to somebody in the real world, but you know. We're south, so we're going to be on 13255 for taxi, for ground. So 13255. And then tower, because I presume they're going to send us off of 25 left. So let's look at the tower frequency for 25 left of 1209er. 1209er. And let's check the snowball. See if it has a departure frequency on it. It does, which is 119.2. 1192. Enter. So there's all of our radio frequencies that we're going to need for just a minute. We'll go ahead and close those down. And let's do another craft thing here. So bring this up. So we're not...
246, Roger. Report cancellation of IFR in the air or missed approach. This frequency. Change to advisory frequencies.
All right, let's. So we're not doing this anymore. That's for sure. Snowball 5 to Cartel. Phoenix clearance, November 143 Victor Tango. We've got fuel now. I'd like to continue IFR to Flagstaff.
November 143 Victor Tango Phoenix clearance, Roger. Clearance on request, standby.
I'll take a look. Yeah, pilot in my mind, we may not be able to get all the way up to 240. We'll see. We'll see. It does, you know, emergencies do add a certain flair to the process. Fly Navy, thank you very much. Now that we got fuel, we should be just fine.
Clips 3 Victor Tango, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 3 Victor Tango.
Clips 3 Victor Tango, clear to Flagstaff Airport, Snowball 5 departure, cartel, then is filed. Climb via the SID, squawk 3032, and amendment to your cruise altitude, expect 14,000 final altitude.
Cleared to Flagstaff, Snowball 5, cartel, climb via SID, 14,000, final altitude 3032, 3 Victor Tango.
Clips 3 Victor Tango, read back, correct.
Okay, so he's only going to give us 14,000, which is fine. I thought I could get up there still. I am curious. Would have thought that I would have had to have gotten at least to cartel at the MEA. Oh, yeah, so because we're GPS, we can be lower, so that's fine. That's why that works out. Okay, that makes perfect sense to me. So, Phoenix, let's add a departure. And we're going to expect 25 left. And is it just ironic, or is it just me that there's a departure in Phoenix called Snowball? I'm just... has there ever been snow in Phoenix? Ever? Like, I don't know. Some of you guys said you lived in Phoenix, so, or lived near Phoenix. Pilot in my mind, was that you? I was kind of concentrating. I was on arrival. All right. So there we go. Got all of that back in. That's fun. All good. 14,000 is going to be our top altitude. Beacon coming back on. And right engine up. Plenty of fuel. This is 196 gallons. So we are good there. Left engine coming up. Go ahead and get rid of the GPU. Do the little flippity flop there over the ground. Here we are down here. So I'm expecting a hotel departure. A departure from Hotel 7 is what I'm expecting, but we'll see how that works out. All right, let's configure for takeoff. $3005. We'll come right back over here. We're in the West FBO. Or the Swift FBO. And before we call up, let's take a look at the departure, and let's brief this departure. 25 left. We're going to climb on a heading of 258. So we'll start with 258. And then going to intercept the 308 heading to TW send. So we're going to want 308 to... So when this lines up with 308, That's when we're going to want to turn right. And then on the track to Oxygen. Do we have any? We don't have any climbing restrictions. So we should be just fine there. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Phoenix Ground. Phoenix Ground, November 143, Victor Tango at Swift FBO, ready to taxi with the weather.
Victor Tango, Phoenix Ground, check transponder 3032.
Three zero three two through Victor Tango. We did it. We said it. It's not like we're out of sorts or anything because we just had a fuel emergency. Oh, great. And now the sim charts failed. Excellent. We'll reopen that here in just a second. Alright, got that loaded back up. I sort of expected him to give, after I reset that, for him to give me taxi.
Continue runway 25 right, taxi via Hotel 7, Golf 7, Foxtrot. Hold short of runway 25 left at Hotel 7. Contact the tower there.
Okay, taxi for 25 right, Hotel 7, Golf 7, Foxtrot. Hold short of 25 left and contact tower through Victor Tango. Alright, glad I got the charts back up before he said that. Alright, so here we go. We're going to pull out here, and then we're going to make a right-hand turn, if we could ever get some power going here. Something feels strange here. So, did we bust a wheel? Got a flat tire or something? The tires look fine. Just felt strange. It was a pretty bad landing, right? I don't know. I honestly didn't have any idea. It feels better now, though.
Southwest 4119, Albuquerque Center, roger.
Okay, so we're going to hold short of 25 left. And then we're going to contact tower on 129er. So we're basically going all the way down here, all the way down.
Southwest 4119, amendment to your clearance, advise ready to copy.
And I'm looking at the map, not looking at where I'm going, which is why I'm driving off the...
Clear to Tucson Airport after Gila Bend, join the Dingo 5 arrival. And rest of clearance unchanged.
Absolutely, Christine, and you earned your right to say that. Thank you very much. Feel free to say it every single time.
Correct. United 210, turn left heading 200 and descend to maintain 4,000.
Doing about a 30-knot taxi down here. That's really where all my fuel went. I burned it all up on the taxi on the last time. Yeah, just practicing for the next stream. Perfect, Christine. Perfect. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Well, it was fun at least, right? It was fun at least. Will I remember to put fuel in the Challenger? That's the bigger question.
United 210, turn left, 130, intercept runway 10 left, localizer.
Alright, coming over to tower.
210, turn left, heading 130, intercept the runway 10 left, localizer. Southwest 4119, ATIS has been down most of the day today, so pretty much just get the weather at your discretion when you can.
Okay, let's see here.
That's something down with Aviation Digital Data Services as well. I think that's where we're feeding some of our data from off that My Flight Route website. It just doesn't appear to be working. United down 210, just to maintain 3,000.
Phoenix Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short, 25 left. Give him a second to take a look for us. We'll throw our
210, you're a mile from Buxom, cross Buxom at or above 3,000. Cleared ILS, runway 10 left approach.
We'll flip those all back on.
Oakland clearance, JetBlue 418, IFR Long Beach.
JetBlue 418, Oakland clearance, good evening. Clear to Long Beach Airport, Coast 9 departure, Mickey transition, then is filed. Climb, correction, maintain 10,000. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 2543.
Clear to Long Beach Airport, Coastal 9 departure, Mickey transition, then as filed. Climb maintain 10,000, frequency 135.1, squawk 2543, JetBlue 418.
JetBlue 418, read back, correct?
Phoenix Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 25 left on Hotel 7.
November 143, Victor Tango, Phoenix Tower, cross runway 25 left at Hotel 7, continue taxi.
Cross 25 left, Hotel 7, continue taxi through Victor Tango. Okay. Here we go. Crossing the runway. I don't see anybody coming. Looks good to me. Got our lights on and all of that stuff. We'll turn them back off once we cross the line here. And we'll flip them back on. Just so we don't blind anybody with our brilliant landing lights. Alright, so landing lights coming back off and strobe going back off. We'll just go back to beacon for now. And we'll head down here to 25, right? We'll run on down here at 35 knots. Mach 0.5. And then tower is still going to be 120.9er. Ooh, brakes, brakes, brakes. Landing lights. Phoenix Tower, November 143, Victor Tango, holding short 25 right.
Number 143, Victor Tango, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 230 at 5.
Cleared for takeoff, 25 right, Victor Tango. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll on out to the runway, and let's see if we can take off again here. So we're going to start off on a heading of 258, and then once the sky vector sort of starts to turn to a heading of 308, we'll make a right-hand turn. Okay, brakes are on, power's coming in. Let's do this thing.
T10 affirmative, contact the tower on 120 point, I'm sorry, tower 118.7, 18.7.
Gear up.
Portland Tower, United 210, establishment on localizer, 10 left.
Ready 210, Portland Tower, runway 10 left, clear to land. Touchdown RVR is 5,000 increasing, midpoint 5,000 and decreasing, roll out 4,500 and decreasing, the wind to 1088.
Top altitude is actually 8,000.
Copy 10 left, clear
Go
land.
ahead and set
United
this.
210, thank you.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, contact Phoenix departure.
Over to departure, 3 Victor Tango. Three of 3 heading. Phoenix departure, number 143 Victor Tango, 2,900 snowball 5.
Number 143 Victor Tango, Phoenix departure, radar contact. Southwest 4119, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Making that right hand turn to 308. We just intercepted it.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, climb and maintain 14,000, 14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000 through Victor Tango. Okay. Up we go. Thank you very much, Phoenix.
Southwest 4119, roger.
We appreciate everything you've done for us. Thanks for the fuel. So long, and thanks for all the fuel. If I only had more emotes. If I only had more emotes, that would be the thing, right? Get you guys a fuel warning emote. You guys could just spam it at me on the way out. Continuing our climb. We don't have any departure altitude information. Everything is fine on that. So this is just an LNAV track at this point. Yes, a fuel gauge. I'm just saying I only have
Alpha
3.
Victor Kilo to the ramp monitor, ground point niner.
If I give you guys a woo and a fuel gauge, that would cost everybody more money.
Me too.
Suppose I could do it, but I do only have 3 emotes available, 1 for each level of emote, which is what I was saying, Christine. Wish I had more. And too bad Fishco Blue didn't say you're out of fuel. on his resub tonight. That would have been really helpful. Instead, he told me I was on fire. Oh well. We're on our way to Flagstaff now. One day. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. So from Flagstaff, our plan is to use the ILS for 2-1 if the winds are still blowing in that general direction. Right now I have them as clear. So I have no weather data other than it's 3001 and 10 miles clear. But I don't know if we're going to land runway 3 or if we're going to land 2-1. So that's the question. I've got no ATIS information. Unfortunately, the ATIS information seems to be down across the board. Yeah, there's a big warning on the top of my flight route that says the aviationweather.gov text service is currently out of service. So that's what's going on there. So it's been updated. I still think I could have gotten to 240. I'm just saying. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh well. Everything just in a different day, just another emergency, always fun.
Approaching altitude.
Fly offline and find out. I might just do that, Christine. I might just do that. Oh, I would have had to come right back down for sure. Yeah. But because I was crossing over Flagstaff and going outbound, I would have only had to have gotten down. I only would have needed about 30, I think we calculated 33 miles for top of descent. So coming down to 12,000 would have been about 33 miles. And, you know, it's yeah, I mean, from Cartel to
35246, Seattle Center IFR cancellation received. Have a good night. Take care.
I think I could have gotten there. Just saying.
Yep.
Just saying. I think I could have gotten there. I have another 40, 60 miles before Cartel.
4000 Tucson, altimeter 3007.
But I mean, it's only another 8,000 feet. But that's okay. 14,000 feet. We're still at 3005.
5022 Oakland Sun, roger.
We'll just keep pushing the speed forward and, you know, We're above 10,000, so we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about the
50,
250 speed limit anymore.
240.
So we can really turn on the afterburners at this point, if we wanted to. Not that we have afterburners. It does mean a nice close view of the ortho. Look at that ortho line right there. Hang on, let me fix that. We'll look right over there. I guess we're gonna have to look this way. There we go. No, it's a good view. Great view of the ortho.
November 3, Victor Tango, contact Phoenix approach on 133.57, 3357.
3357 through Victor Tango. Phoenix approach, November 143, Victor Tango, level 14,000.
Over 143, Victor Tango, Phoenix approach, roger. Flagstaff altimeter 3001, advise when you have the weather, say approach request to enable.
3001. We have the weather, and we would like the ILS for runway 21 starting at Flagstaff with the procedure turns for Victor Tango.
Clips 3, Victor Tango, roger, expect that.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So we'll just set 270 because this line here is coming up real quick. And we'll load a arrival. We're going to do the ILS for the 2-1. No star, no transition. We'll approach from Flagstaff. So that will be our approach. So we're going to go out and do a procedure turn. Sure, you can have afterburners, just light your engines on fire. Oh, Christine, that was funny. That was really good, Christine. Really, really good. All right, so 110.5.
Southwest 4119, 3007 is what I show for Tucson right now.
110.5 is our approach. So we're going to head outbound on the procedure, or outbound. No, of course I like your jokes. They're funny. They're not irritating. I have a very self-deprecating sense of humor personally, so I can take it as well as dish it out. It's all good. I find it very, very funny. So yeah, it's a good day though. It's a good day. Everything's okay. So here's our approach chart. Let's take a look at this. Hey, Goldsy. Thank you very much for the suggestion to get us off the ground. Unfortunately, AJ did not like our altitude, so he's keeping us very low. and I think, just my opinion, I think we could have gotten higher. We could have made 240 and come back down in plenty of time. But that's okay. How's ZLA tonight, Goldsy? And more important, Goldsy, are you working on Thursday? No, I suggested an altitude. I put in 240. The routing was perfect. And I appreciate it. It was great. Exactly what I needed. Excellent. So we're planning on coming back into ZLA on Thursday, and we're thinking about bringing a Challenger with us. I hear the Challenger can has its fuel already on board. Yeah, fair warning. I have no idea how to land that plane. I can take off. I can get it up in the air. I can turn it, and I can do things with it. Whew, landing is another story. What's this V-speed stuff? So if you want the day off, you know. Fair warning, exactly. Klingons. You don't think I would have made 240? Oh, now I gotta try it just to prove it. It's only another 8,000 feet. Yeah, just get your deviation pad ready there, Goldsy. Get the deviation pad ready.
Skywest 5022,
All right.
your altitude maintain flight level 200.
Ninja, how are you, sir? Welcome. Nice to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. It's been an interesting evening. How are you, sir? You pretty much have to be a complete moron to get a deviation from me. Well,
Southwest 4119, contact Tucson approach 119.4.
Let's put it this way. At least I can ask for vectors, right, Goldie? I can fly a heading.
Southwest 4119, Tucson approach, roger. Advise when you've got the weather at Tucson, expect a visual approach runway 29er right. If you have another approach request, please advise.
Hey, Goldie, how's Chili doing on his I-2? Well, he didn't miss...
4119, yeah, I'm showing the surface wind 3403, and sky clear, vol 12000, visibility 10, altimeter 3007.
Well, enjoy that, Ninja.
That's 4119, roger. Expect the visual approach runway 29er right.
Just make sure they're done before you start. That's my only recommendation on that. Make sure they're done before you get started. And he didn't miss the fun. He just missed the really interesting part at the beginning. Gotcha, Goldie. Okay. He may still be struggling with the Brita.
418, go ahead.
It's entirely possible. Still struggling with the Brita, right? So here comes Flagstaff right up here. We're about to make our right-hand turn direct to Flagstaff.
JetBlue 418, okay, roger. On request, standby.
Yeah, you're giving it some time. I don't blame you there, Ninja. Is there any chance that you can give it enough time that Mom comes back? I'm just asking.
Standby.
Just asking. Alright, so about to make our right-hand turn direct towards Phoenix. We're going to cross over some of these little mountains and hills and stuff, and then we're going to pass outbound. And we're going to fly directly over the Flagstaff Airport, so... Problem you wait, the worse it gets.
Skywest 5022, contact NorCal approach on 121.3.
Alright, well that was good.
JetBlue 418, the route amendment is approved, so after Mickey cleared the Long Beach Airport via the Fellows, VORs, and the Tandy 4 arrival, rest of clearance unchanged.
Alright, so let's get Flagstaff Tower set up, which is 13455.
JetBlue 14, read that correct?
Get that set up, 13455. Ground is 1219er. I'm going to try to make a better landing this time. That's our goal. So,
Skywest 5022, NorCal approach, roger. Descend and maintain 12000, San Francisco altimeter 3020, expect a visual approach, runway 28 left.
alright, now we are 30 miles from Flagstaff, so here we go.
November 141, Romeo Charlie, NorCal departure, go ahead.
Once we get a little closer to Flagstaff, we will slow down and start getting ready. Flagstaff approach for the ILS. Let's go ahead and brief this approach. So we're going to fly outbound along all the way to Fimmel. Once
November
we
141, Romeo Charlie, radar contact, squawk 4715, and IFR clearance is on request to maintain VFR for now.
Once we get to Fimmel, we will make a right-hand procedure turn. So we'll head outbound on the 079 and back inbound on the 259. Staying inside, intercepting the ILS.
4119, show you turning northeast off course. Fly heading a 150 for now, vectors left downwind for runway 29 right. Southwest 4119, roger. Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 6000.
So that was great advice from It's My Strong Arm to turn off one engine.
6000 at pilot's discretion.
That was really super helpful. Are those not working?
Eclipse 3 Victor, take across Flagstaff, VOR at or above 12300, cleared ILS runway 21 approach.
Cross Flagstaff at or above 12300, cleared ILS 21 approach to Richard. 12300. Let's go ahead and start to slow down. So we'll put in a 150 heading there.
Northwest 1 Romeo Charlie, cleared to Oakland Airport as filed, climb and maintain 8000.
Not pooping on anybody's cornflakes. No, it's
Northwest 1
there.
Romeo Charlie, read that correct. Sacramento altimeter 3018.
That's right. It is only sub only. I apologize there, Sim Caesar. You even had me confused for a second. All right, starting to drop the speed down. No reason to be going crazy fast at this point. So we'll drop the speed down. Once we get below 200 knots, we can actually drop our first level of flaps. We'll actually stay at 180 knots initially here. But I do love that one, Sim Caesar, so thank you for pointing it out. Yes, there is the Phoenix Airport right there. Or the Flagstaff Airport, I should say. Not much to Flagstaff. (12300). Okay, that was a little strange. But we'll get that sorted out. At or above 12.3. Once we head out on 12.3, once we're back inbound, we can go down to 10.2. For our arrival, we'll pick up the glide slope at Thimmel, and we'll be good to go from there. Don't die. Thank you, Goldsy. I don't plan on dying. I think we're going to be okay. One more potential stupid question about the Brita. Chili, are you still struggling? Is 10 cups filling the top part once? Yeah, you fill the entire pitcher full. Whatever it takes to fill the pitcher, you just put it under the sink, and you just fill it up.
Tucson Airport in sight, 11 o'clock, correction, 10 to 11 o'clock in 10 miles.
I mean, it's not.
Southwest 4119, enter left downwind, clear to visual approach on 1800 right.
You must have gotten the most complicated Brita I've ever seen.
Skywest 5022, radar contact lost.
Thank you though, Goldsy. I mean, it does take a while for it to drip through, but you want to fill the entire bottom part of the pitcher. So you may have to fill it a couple of 6 times before it actually fills up.
Southwest 4119, okay, roger.
The Brita filter with an FMC. I'm not teasing you. I'm not trying to tease you there, Chili. I'm really not. I'm really not. What the hell was that? It's just funny to me. It's a picture. Fill it. You guys probably have a bubbler or something up there, right? Goldsy, you guys call them, is that just, is that a Canadian thing, bubblers? I forget where bubblers come from. Bubblers might be Ohio, not Canada. I don't remember. They don't call them water fountains, they call them bubblers. I don't remember where that comes from. I don't remember. That may be Canadian, it may not be. It's a water fountain. The rest of the world knows it as a damn water fountain. Alright, we're at Flagstaff right now, headed outbound to Fimmel. We're not actually going to go to Zambib, so that's not a problem. Going to get ready with our heading once we get to Fimmel, though, of 0079er heading. That'll be our procedure turn. So I'm guessing, based on that response, Goldsy, you're saying it's not a Canadian, not a Eastern Canadian thing. It might be an Ohio thing, a Midwest thing. Call them bubblers. Mrs. Falcon is vehemently shaking her head at me in disgust. It's apparently not an Ohio. It's a thing somewhere. Seriously, water bubbler. Somebody look this up. All right, slowing down to 150 knots. Got my clock ready. Got my little stopwatch ready to go. Once we cross Fimmel, we'll start it. Once we go into heading mode on the 079 heading, We'll reset this for our ILS. Chili Willies, have you never heard of a bubbler before? Just saying. It's a thing, really. No, I don't mean like if you go to a public park and they have a water fountain in the middle of the park for people to drink out of. You push the button and the water arcs out in a stream. Somewhere they call that a water bubbler. Just saying. For real. Soda streams are really cool, though. I could get behind a soda stream at some point. I almost bought a refrigerator with a soda stream, but it was stupid expensive. Like, really stupid expensive. Alright, got 150 knots going. Gonna drop one level of flaps. About to cross Fimmel here. Water bubbler. It's not a New England thing. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's that. All right, clock is running. Headed outbound here. What do you think of the soda stream there, Iowa, since you have one?
JetBlue 347 Oakland clearance. Good evening. Clear to Long Beach Airport, Coast 9 departure, Mickey transition that is filed. Maintain 10,000, departure frequency
30 seconds.
135.1, squawk 4733. JetBlue 347, read back correct.
Turning right. We're going to make it a left-hand turn to the 259. You know what's cringy? Having a donate button that doesn't work, not talking about you. Well, Chili, if you want to find out if my donate button works, you feel free to go right ahead. I am just kidding, sir. I am just kidding. 30 seconds in. Not bad in the early days when it had a bigger bottles of soda. It made sense. They made them smaller so the less. Bubbler, Wisconsin. There it is. I've never heard it used in Massachusetts, but I could take your word for that. Let's go ahead and set this up. All right, there's 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and make our left-hand turn to 259. We're going to make sure we get around all the way. 259. So there's 259 heading. Once we establish on the 214 heading inbound, we can drop our altitude to 10.2. So we'll set up for that. And we're within the 10 nautical miles of Fimmel, so we're doing just fine.
JetBlue 418, ground runway 30, taxi via
RPX, thank you very much for looking that up for me. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, by the way, RPX. I'm Jay Falcon. We're happy to have you here. And the inbound course is 214, so let's get that set. Inbound course is 214. Christine, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. .214 inbound course. We're a little left of, or it says we're a little left of course right now, but, you know. That's interesting, because this says we're left, and this says we need to go left. So, something is screwy, because, yeah. You're very welcome, Christine. Thank you for coming by, and we'll hopefully see you on Thursday. Aw, come on, Goldsy. You have fun here. You know you do. All right, let's get our vertical speed down, or our altitude down here.
Number 22 Sierra Romeo, Big Sky approach.
All right, here we go. Coming down. I'm definitely high right now, so got to make that up. After Fimmel, we can go down to 8.5.
16, maintain VFR.
So we're just going to go ahead and continue down. Update that, start bringing that in. And once we do that, we'll be able to activate approach mode once we get that a little closer into our list, and then we got to start slowing down. In fact, we got to slow down pretty quickly after that, in fact. Alright, we're catching up with Guide Slope. I was talking to you guys, and, or laughing with you guys, and forgot to descend after reestablishing the inbound.
Caldwell Airport altitude indicates 4,700. Say requested final altitude.
Alright, there we go. We've got the approach. Glide slope is locked in. Start slowing down, 125 knots.
Romeo, Roger. Maintain VFR, resume on navigation, and Boise altimeter I show 3014.
Gear and final configuration is out. And we're headed for the runway. Even though this ILS seems...
347, Oakland ground runway 30, taxi via Tango, Uniform, Whiskey.
The ILS for this runway doesn't seem to quite line up with the scenery here, to be completely honest. So we may have to do a little bit of finagling here on final approach. So we'll see how that works out. We've also got about a 7-knot crosswind that we'll have to contend with, so that will be interesting on the approach here, especially if we're a little left all the way down.
Eclipse 3 Victor Tango, contact Flagstaff Tower 134.55.
Contact Tower 3 Victor Tango. Flagstaff Tower, November 143 Victor Tango, ILS 21.
November 143 Victor Tango, Flagstaff Tower, wind calm, runway 21, clear to land.
21, clear to land. 3 Victor Tango.
Cessna 1 Romeo Charlie, contact NorCal on 135.1.
Yeah, Goldsy, 7 knots. It's kind of crazy. The whole wind is blowing at 7 knots, and we have a 7-knot crosswind, so that's good. Goldsy, I can barely land with a straight-on wind, let alone a crosswind. I'm kidding, of course.
141 Romeo Charlie, NorCal approach, roger. Oakland altimeter 3020, advise when you have the weather. Say approach request there if you have one.
Yeah, it looks like the scenery here in Flagstaff in X-Plane. This is just the
expect a visual approach runway 28.
The default scenery is a little bit off. So it looks like it needs to be realigned with the ILSs and all of that fun stuff. Or the ILSs are off, one or the other. But we're gonna make a turn here. Get ourselves lined up with the runway.
Oakland Tower, Jet 418, runway 30.
JetBlue 418, Oakland Tower, wind 280 at 12, runway 30, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, JetBlue 418.
Still looking pretty good. Got 2 white, 2 red. Autopilot is off. I'm hand flying this point.
500.
November 1, runway Charlie, roger, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000.
400.
Got an offset threshold we need to contend with here.
300.
Holding the speeds back a little bit.
200. 100. 50.
Landing is short.
40. 30. 20.
Sirius 20 Romeo, contact Salt Lake Center 132.25.
Come on. There it is. That's a wicked float right there. A wicked float. Go ahead and start to slow down here. We'll take the next one. No reason to rush it off.
Remember, 22 Sierra Romeo, Salt Lake Center, roger, maintain VFR. Advise when you have Rome State Airport in sight.
Alright, let's clean up for taxi.
JetBlue 418, contact
Landing
NorCal
lights
departure.
off. Oop,
NorCal
stop
departure,
too
JetBlue
early.
418.
You're gonna cross that threshold.
Clips 3 Victor Tango, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, take care.
Alpha this frequency, and thanks for your help tonight. 3 Victor Tango. Alright. So, we're just gonna go straight ahead over to the ramp here.
JetBlue 418, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 190.
So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and take a look at that landing. Let's not look at this parking job. A little close together. That'll be all right. We're expecting more here. So let's go ahead and disconnect from Pilot Edge.
Delay for same direction departing traffic.
Disconnected.
We'll disconnect from Pilot Edge. We'll take a look at that. We'll go ahead and kill the engines. Bring out the ground power unit. And we'll go do a quick replay of that landing. So let's get rid of that. We'll jump back here a little bit. And go a little fast. A little fast forward motion here. Welcome to Flagstaff, though, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found the stream fun tonight. I know I found it fun and challenging, and all of that fun stuff. So that's good. Alright, so that's where we made our little jog to the right. Line ourselves back up with the runway. Golf course. John Fly was here earlier. There's the golf course for John Fly. We're going to float the heck out of this. My speed wasn't too high either. I was actually really surprised that we floated it as much as we did. Because I thought my speed was actually pretty good on the approach here. But as we sort of came in and got into this ground effect, we just sort of hung there for a while. That little flare just kept us up in the air. Yeah. Not bad, though. Not my worst, I mean, certainly better than the Phoenix landing, right? I did have the engines back to idle, yep. So, right now we're at 103 knots, which this plane is supposed to be at about 100 knots. Oops. Yeah, she's just hanging. In fact, the flare got us up a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, we're sitting at 93 knots right now. Wind is a straight crosswind, so. Engines were at idle. Huh. Alright, well, let's not so much, that's weird. Tower view here is apparently non-existent. So let's do this. We'll just make ourselves a little tower view. It's not a bad idea. I thought it was going to go down right there, and when I flared, got a little extra flare, and we climbed again. So that was kind of the thing, right? So it was that extra flare. And I don't know if I was flaring enough initially, and should have stayed on that. And it looks like I was flared enough, and maybe I over flared. I suppose that's absolutely possible. Right, so I'm landing right there, and then there's the nose flare, and I may have just over flared it, pulled us back up into the air. Oh well, still not a bad landing. Not a bad landing. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for me tonight. It's 11:45, which is a little early, but we did some longer streams. We did that bonus stream on last Friday. So that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm going to throw a raid on over to Josh Gibbs. He just came online. So go ahead and jump on over to Josh Gibbs. Say hi to him. You're very welcome, Greg. Thank you very much. Greg, Goldsy, Christine, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Iowa Scotsman, Fishgo Blue, Chili Willies, RPX. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow, Fly Navy, or we'll see you on Thursday. So we'll see you Thursday. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.